You guys can discuss with each other whatever you think, okay? So the first one, whenever you go to do any type of factoring, even if it was in grade 10 or 11, whatever class you were in, the very first thing you always do is you look for greatest common factor. Is there something I can take out? Now, think about it. Greatest common factors are through division. Because when you write a greatest common factor, let's say I had to get a marker first. Say I had 2x plus 2y. If I could take a 2 out, I'd be left with x plus y. Well, this is a GCF of 2, correct? If I put it back in, what am I doing? Multiplying, correct? So what did I do to take it out? You did division, right? It's always the opposite. So when you're taking out greatest common factors, it's division. All right? So when it's numbers, it's pretty easy because it's what they can divide into each of them, right? So I'm going to look at 25 and 45. Is there something I can take out of both of those? What do you think? 5. They end in a what? 5, so you can for sure take out a 5. Sometimes it's not the greatest common factor, but we can try it first. If we don't take out the greatest one first, we can take out another one. They join and multiply, right? If we didn't take out the biggest one. So we're taking out the greatest common one first. We can take out a 5. That's fine. We get 5. And then this is the key thing. When you divide exponents, you actually subtract. That's your exponent loss. So what you take out of both has to be the same amount of variables, okay? So 25d5 is actually 25d times d times d times d times d, like 5 d's, correct? Plus 45d4 is d times d times d times d. That's what d to the power 4 is. It's just 4 d's multiplied, correct? So how many d's can I take out of both of them? 4. Some people say 5. I can't take 5 d's out of 4. So it's always the smallest one, correct? So I could take out 4 d's. So I'm going to go 5d4, and I'm going to restart this calculator this weekend because these blue boxes that keep happening are making me unstable on touch. So what is, can you guys just stand a little that? Wait, I have this better over there because you can actually watch it on here. And now you can't kind of pull it over here like a door. I might have to put that over there. Okay, 25 divided by 5 is what? 5. And then d to the 5, take out 4 d's, is 1d, right? You're like physically taking out that many. Because when you divide, you subtract. Plus, 45 divided by 5 is 9. d4, take out 4 d's. I'm done. That's it. Oh, the blue boxes. So, let's discuss this one. 9, 12, 6. What number can I take out of all of them by division? 9, 12, and 6. 3. I agree. So I'm going to put an equal sign because this equals this. So I'm going to get a 3. And I have K4, K3, and then 1K. So the first one is 4Ks, the second one is 3Ks, the last one is 1K. So what's the maximum Ks I can take out of all of them? Just a 1K. So I go K. Then I look at each one. So now I say 9K4 divided by 3K. What's 9 divided by 3? 3. K4, take out a K. K to the 3. Plus 12 divided by 3 is 4. K to the 3, take out a K. K to the 2. Minus 6 divided by 3 is 2. And K, take out a K. Gone. You're done. Oh my gosh. All right? Kind of makes sense? We're going to see how you do. You try D6. I can't take out any variables because I have a Y and I don't. So then I'm going to be left with 12 divided by 4 is 3Y. Minus 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, you guys try the next 4. Here, well actually we'll do the first 3 because that one you could do nothing to. This one is done. Okay. E, 15 and 45. What's the biggest thing I can take out? 15. And honestly, a lot of the time if it leaves with a negative, I'll pull a negative 15 out instead. So I'm going to put an equal sign, negative 15. D to the 5, D to the 3. What can I take out of both of them? D to the 3. So Negative 15 divided by negative 15 is 1. D to the 5, take out D to the 3, I'm left with D to the 2. 45 divided by negative 15 is negative 3. D cubed, take out D cubed, I'm done. This one, common error 101. The catch with greatest common factors, everyone put your pens down because you're all listening. The catch with greatest common factors is, after you've taken out a greatest common factor, you should still have the same number of terms. All you've done is you've taken, say, 3 terms, and you took something out of all 3, so you've reduced those 3 terms. But you should still have 3 terms. Greatest common factor doesn't drop your number of terms. So if there's 2 when you take something out, you should still have 2 left with something in front. If there's 3 terms, you should have something in front, 3 terms still left. So when I look at this one, c cubed c squared c, if I take a c out, I'm taking it out of how many terms, guys? 3, and all of you have 2 left. Remember, you can double check your GCFs. You can distribute back in, and you should get back what you have, correct? But if you only have 2 terms left now, and I distribute back in, am I going to get 3 back? If you distribute into 2 terms, how many are you going to get back? 2. So when you take out your GCF out of 3 terms, you should still have 3 terms. So when you distribute back in, you should get back what you have. Okay? So, c cubed, take out a c, I'm left with c squared. Plus c squared, take out a c, I'm left with c. What is negative c? Everyone paying attention? Owen. What is negative c, take out a c? What is 4 divided by 4? 1. What's c divided by negative, or what's negative c divided by c? Negative 1. Now when I go to distribute back in, I get c cubed plus c squared minus c. You guys didn't have this left anymore. So you would have never gotten back what you had. Okay? So after you take a GCF out, always in your head go back and distribute it back in and say, did I get what I had? Yeah, okay, my GCF's right. Okay? All right. We're going to try the next 3. So H, I, J. So H, what can I take out? Be quiet, please. You guys are right by the microphone. Oh. H, what can I take out? A 6. So if I take out a 6, I'm left with n squared minus 5n plus 7. Okay? This one, the only thing I can take out is a negative 1. So I take a negative 1 out, and I'm left with 7m squared plus 10m minus 17. Taking a negative out just changes all your signs. This one, I can take a 9 and a p out. 18 divided by 9 is 2p. Cubed, take out a p is p squared. Minus 63 divided by 9 is 7p. Minus 1. Okay? You have k and l left. Go. 2, and then we're left with 9x squared minus 25y, which is leading us into the next part of our lesson. This 2 stays for the ride, but this 9x squared minus 24y, reminding you, that is a difference of squares. So it's a difference of perfect squares. So in order for it to be a difference of perfect squares, you need to have a difference sign, which is a subtraction sign, and perfect squares. So, what's the square root of 9x squared? 3x. The square root of 25y squared, is 5y. Yes? Then you get 2 sets of brackets for your factors. Whatever's in the front of this one goes in the front, 3x. Whatever's the back of this goes in the back. And then you have to make sure that you have opposite signs. Now the reason why you have opposite signs, everyone listening, you should understand why you need opposite signs. When I FOIL this, I'm going to get 3x, when you get 3x times 3x, you get 9x squared. 3x times negative 5y is negative 15xy. The middle is going to be positive 15xy. So that middle term is going to cancel. That's why you need opposite signs, so that your middle terms cancel. And then you're left with positive 25y. So that's that one. This one we could have taken out a 25z5. And so we get 4z4 plus 2z minus 3. Okay? I'm going to get you guys to sit down and go grab those booklets. So, everything we've done so far is difference of square, GCF, and then difference of squares, so it's all review. This one here says here are the steps required for factoring a difference of square is a fly fun. I really love flies as much as I love having colds. You know, it just brings joy to my heart. All right. So 1, decide if the 4 terms of anything in common, greatest common factor. That's what you have to check first. Every difference is 4 terms. 2 terms? Every difference of squares problem can be factored as following: a squared minus b squared, and then you get a plus b, a minus b, or a minus b, a plus b. It doesn't really matter which order. And then factor them further if you can. Okay. So we need to decide, is example 2a, is that a difference of squares? Does it have a difference sign? That's the key thing we need first. Yes? And when we square root this, it has to come out as not a decimal. So what's the square root of b squared? B. What's the square root of 64? 8. Do you see how the b is first and the 8 is second? In your brackets, it has to be like that too. You can't put them out of order. So an equal sign, make sure you have an equal sign. It matters. Because this equals this. We're going to get a b in the front of each bracket, an 8 at the back of each bracket, and then a positive or negative, or you could have went negative, positive. Either way, if I FOIL that back, I'll get that back. Okay? You guys are going to try up to F. Go. So, this is the difference of squares is a different sign. Square root of a squared is a. Square root of 144 is what? 12. So we're going to get an equal sign. Check and make sure you have equal signs between each step. You're going to get a plus 12, a minus 12. I have no idea where this AFFL came from, but cool. Thanks, Board. Okay. This one, different sign. Square root of 9a squared is 3a. Square root of 121 is 11. So I get 3a plus 11, 3a minus 11. This one, square root of x squared is x. Guys, you should not be packing up. Guys, stop packing up. 9, you're going to get x plus 9, x minus 9. If you pack up, it means you don't even know if you got it right. And it's also distracting. What's the square root of 324? 18? What's the square root of 289? 17. So we get 18a minus 17, 18a plus 17. And this one I wanted to give you because a lot of people think it needs to be variable number. If it's listed in this order, you have to list it in that order. So the square root of 81 is 9. That has to come first because it came first. Square root of m squared is m. So I get 9 minus m, 9 plus m. You can't write the variable first if it doesn't come first. Does that make sense? Literally, that's the hardest factoring I can give you. It might be that you take a GCF out first, then do a difference of squares. That's what 30-2 has in it, okay? We're going to use those two, simplifying rationals, non-divisible values of rationals, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and solving. That's the unit we're on. You guys have to put your best foot forward on this unit for twofold. Some people find it hard. And secondly, a quarter of your diploma is basically this unit. So